All right, watch this. I just finished recording the other video concerning Come Out of Babylon translation series, and there was something that came up far as America being, Babylon being bankrupt. And so this is a U. I did this from time to time, and I stopped. Hadn't done a video like this in a long time. This is an update to the U.S. national debt. Watch this. In 1929, this was the market crash. This was the time of the Depression. They taught us in school the Great Depression. America's debt was 17, and this number is rounded off, of course, $17 billion in debt. Now, what I'm going to do quickly, fast forward. I'm going to fast forward. This is 2008. I'm going from presidency to presidency, so we can see something. We're going to see a pattern here. I didn't know they had the debt clock where you can go back. You see here, on this day in 2008, the U.S. debt, $10 trillion. So this is the year Obama took office. Go to the end of his 4 year, which is called midterm, and then here we have 2012. We know he won that election year also. And in 2012, 15 trillion. So we went up $5 trillion. So from 2012 to 2016, he won, of course. He was out in 2016, $19 trillion. You're seeing the incline, $4 trillion. This is what was added. So his presidency, $9 trillion. Obama's $9 trillion. Trump won in 2016. Okay? All right, you see here, January 2020, Trump won. You can hardly see this. It says 23 trillion. I do have a larger picture here. 23 trillion. This is what it was. And so you get to the end of his presidency. So Trump ran the debt up $4 trillion. Obama, $9 trillion in all. Trump's 4 years, $4 trillion. If you go from, he came in office 2016, from 2016 to 2020, 23. This is what we had, 23 trillion. From 19 trillion to 23 trillion. And then we have today. Biden went into office at the end of Trump. And today, watch this, $30 trillion in debt. Did not the scripture teaches us she's bankrupt? What is this? This is unsustainable. You're talking Biden 2 years, $7 trillion from 23 when Trump ended up until 2 years later, $7 trillion. This is definitely unsustainable. No one foresaw this. Obama $9 trillion in 8 years. Biden 2 years, $7 trillion. Let that sink in. Let it sink in. Unsustainable. It can't continue. Who would have ever saw these numbers jumping like this? We know it's a curse. We know the Father's against it. We know curses went out against the place because of the iniquity. And this is what it looks like. Let me stroll here a little. The top is 30 trillion. You see here, from 2005 to 2021, we're in 2022, we're over $30 trillion. Again, if you don't know how much $1 trillion is, go to YouTube, put in the search, what $1 trillion look like. You're going to say, what kind of money is that? We don't understand how much that is. But this is no doubt what the scripture tells us. She's bankrupt. Sorry. Bankruptcy is in order. Of course, the president filed for bankruptcy multiple times. They just keep raising the debt ceiling up and up and up. But this is definitely unsustainable.